Feeding the Future was the theme of Arkansas Farm Bureau's 76th Annual Convention.
The Hot Springs Civic and Convention Center was the site of the 2010 Annual Convention. With the 88th session of the General Assembly convening in January and a major shakeup in the state's congressional delegation, Arkansas farmers and ranchers have new challenges facing them in 2011. Governor Mike Beebe has addressed the convention each year since his election in 2006. He stressed his continued support protecting the sales tax exemption on agricultural input items and lauded the organization for its successful political education program.
The strength of this organization as being at the top of the list of influential organizations for public policy in the Arkansas legislature goes back decades and decades because of the grassroots nature of the organization. Because of the men and women in this room and your colleagues across the state who care and who take their time to go get to know their elected officials. And then in a positive and constructive fashion and manner, try to educate those officials on what's important to you. If you think you were needed before, you're needed more than ever now.
The convention featured a number of special conferences focusing on timely commodity and public policy issues. Among them were updates on issues facing the beef industry and what producers may expect when Congress begins drafting the new Food Security Act. By acclamation, voting delegates re-elected Randy Veach and Rich Hillman to their third terms as president and vice president. State board members re-elected Tom Jones to a second term as secretary-treasurer. As the new year dawns, Veach said the governor made it clear about the immediate task facing Farm Bureau members.
We got to feed the future of Arkansas Farm Bureau, and he was telling us that we've got to be on top of it, and the issues that we have facing us in the state legislature, that we've got to be sure and get our message to these new legislators so that they'll understand the importance of agriculture.
Voting delegates discussed and approved policy for the coming year. Legislative priorities for 2011 include protecting sales tax exemptions of agricultural input items and seeking an exemption on ag utilities, funding implementation of discovery farms, renewed funding of the Dairy Stabilization Program, and reviewing legislation implementing a state water plan. County leaders were recognized for their work during the annual awards program. Washington County was presented the award for the Outstanding County Women's Committee. Craighead County received the President's Award for excellence in all 10 Gold Star program areas. In the Young Farmer and Rancher program, Robbie Beavis of Lonoke County won the discussion meet. Chris and Alicia Metter of Carroll County won the Excellence in Agriculture Award. And Brian and Elizabeth Walker of Sevier County won the YF&R Achievement Award. Each of the winners in the YF&R contests will represent the state at the American Farm Bureau Convention in Atlanta.
Once again, congratulations.